Good morning, Troy, Ohio. America is celebrating their 248th birthday this year on the 4th of July. We are bringing to you live from the square in Troy, Ohio, the 4th of July Independence Day Parade. This is the Miami County Parade, and I would like to offer a special thank you to the supporters and donors who make this parade possible, including the Troy Fish and Game, American Legion Post 43, the Miami Valley Veterans Museum, the City of Troy, Troy Sports Center, Miami Shores Golf Course, Indian Nation Channel 5, Riverside Cemetery, and Irwin Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Today's parade will feature many veterans, royalty, and city dignitaries riding on beautiful cars supplied by various local classic car owners, Corvette Troy, and Irwin Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We also have entries from local businesses, radio stations, church groups, and recreational organizations, including the Troy Rec, the Troy Skating Club, the Troy Rattlers Soccer Club, Junior Football Cheerleading, Miami County YMCA, various scout troops, and the Reverie Riders Horse Group. July 4th marks the historic date in 1776 when the Declaration of Independence was approved by the Continental Congress. In short, the written declaration stated that the American colonies were tired of being ruled by Great Britain and they wanted to become their own country. The Declaration of Independence was written by a 5-man committee led by Thomas Jefferson and was signed by delegates from all 13 colonies. However, the British government didn't accept it. So the colonists continued to fight for independence until they finally defeated Great Britain in 1783. From 1776 to the present day, July 4th has been celebrated as the birth of American independence, with festivities ranging from fireworks, parades, and concerts to more casual family gatherings and barbecues. And as we can see, our parade is getting underway on the Market Street Bridge, and it's on its way to the square. This year's parade, again, as a tradition, is being led by the American Legion Post 43 Honor Guard and their van. And following them, we will be seeing this year's Grand Marshal. His name is Donald Wasick, and he's an Army veteran. And this year's parade Grand Marshal was nominated by Martin Stewart. Donald was selected as this year's parade Grand Marshal for his dedicated service to our nation. He enlisted in the Army in 1947, and he rose from private to command sergeant major E9 over his 20-year military career. He's a member of the famed 101st Airborne Division and was qualified as a master parachuter with over 200 jumps to his credit. His career included 3 tours of Vietnam from April 1965 to 1966, and from December 1967 to January 1969, and again in September 1970 to August 1971. He is the ripe young age of 85 years old, and he is a highly decorated soldier with numerous awards, including the Bronze Star, the Meritorious Service Medal, Army Commendation Medal, Vietnam Service Medal with 9 campaign starts, the Republic of Vietnam Civil Actions Medal First Class, and the Army Air Medal 4th Award with oak leaf clovers. He has a citation for Air Medal. It's a 4th oak leaf clover cluster with a V device. And for those of you who are not familiar, the V device is defined as an act of valor or heroism by an individual that goes above and beyond what is normally expected while in direct combat with an enemy of the United States, or an opposing foreign or armed force, and with exposure to enemy hostilities and personal risk. So Don received this award for heroism while engaged in aerial flight in connection with military operations against a hostile force. Staff Sergeant Wasick distinguished himself on June the 10th of 1965 while flying over as a crew chief gunner on an unarmed UH-1B helicopter escorting troop-carrying aircraft into action against Viet Cong in the Republic of Vietnam. As the helicopters arrived over the embattled area, they were met with a withering hail of small arms and .50 caliber machine gun fire. On repeated low-level firing passes, Staff Sergeant Wasick fearlessly exposed himself to the hostile fire, leaning far outside the helicopter to place accurate, deadly machine gun fire into Viet Cong emplacements. With total disregard for his personal safety, Staff Sergeant Wasik continued his devastating suppressive fire until the troop ships were safely out of the area. Staff Sergeant Wasik's heroic actions and consummate professional skill while faced with intense hostile fire are in keeping with the highest traditions of the military service and reflect great credit upon himself, his unit, and the United States Army. We could not think of a more deserving member as a Grand Marshal than Donald Wasik. And here he comes in the Jeep, waving at the crowd, and the Jeep is being driven by Mike Haynes. He's also 101st Airborne. And behind them, you're going to see Rick Cox and his wife, Tanya, also distinguished service member. This is his third year in the parade, and he proudly comes every year. The Troy Fire Department has brought several units to the parade each year, and they're here representing. And we can hear the band, because what is a parade without a band? The Troy Christian Marching Band, the Eagles, are here today with their band director, Larry Pennant. I see Candy coming out of the fire truck. The most common symbol of the holiday is the American flag, and a common musical accompaniment is the national anthem of the United States. Let's join the Troy Christian Eagle Marching Band led by band director Larry Kennan as they play the Star Spangled Banner. Great job. Sounded fabulous. That again was the Troy Christian Eagle Marching Band led by director Larry Kennan. And Larry was on the drums. They make a big noise for a small band. And our first Jeep here, the red Jeep by Ron Irwin is riding in the Jeep. And Ron is our community champion. He actually has given us cars in the parade ever since I was 10 years old and can even remember. And he's also done a lot for veterans causes. So we are honoring him today as the community champion 2024 in the parade. And our next is Mitch Fogel. He's riding in the second red Jeep, and he's a veteran in the service. And behind that, in the neon green Rubicon, is Dr. Juan Hernandez. He's a chiropractor here in the Troy area, and he rides in the parade every year. And our Aqua Jeep is Nick Essinger. And I believe his friend Gerald Dodd is with him, also a veteran. And this is a big deal. They like to ride in the parade every year. And you can see the Candy Hall coming in the Hudson Hornet, driven by Noel and Cinda Renner. This is their car. That is the Mayor, Robin Oda. She's got a good arm on her.
Launch it.
Behind that is the Corvette Club. So this is Corvette Troy. They're sponsored by Buds and St. Mary's Chevrolet Buick. The club started with 10 members on July 1st, 1967. My father, Everett Schumann, is one of the founding members, along with Jay Lamka, and his wife is actually driving her car in the parade today. They currently consist of over 100 members. Corvette Troy participates in many festivals and homecoming parades, and members of the club enjoy many activities including social events, rallies, high and low speed race events, and weekend trips. Corvette Troy has organized a charity raffle for a new Corvette each year for the past 40 plus years, and the club has contributed over $600,000 to Spina Bifida and many other local charities. To get your ticket for that, they give away that car at the Tip City Monk Festival in the fall. So if you contact Corvette Troy, you should be able to buy a ticket to try to win that Corvette. And we have the Poultry Prince and Princess with us today, and also the Poultry King riding with Corvette Troy. Something is going on here with this pink Corvette. They hopped out, but I can't figure out what's going. Musical cars, maybe, I don't know.
Chinese fire drill.
Yes, Chinese fire drill, possibly. The gentleman here in the 1989 blue Corvette with the Uncle Sam hat, that would be Mr. Todd Schumann. That's my brother. Our mother ran the parade for many years in Troy from the mid-1980s, and it's his birthday today. And he thinks that America celebrates his birthday every year. And he might be right. And Gary Younger, also in the Burgundy Corvette. He's a veteran. And this is my late mother's car, the Patriotic Corvette, driven by my husband, Jason Maurer. There's Samuel Pierce and Bill Roselle from City Council. He's brought his own jump roping team. And some of the older guys were jump roping earlier, and they were actually pretty good. One was jump roping in flip-flops. I don't see him right now, so maybe they wore him out. He might be riding. They're pretty good with those jump ropes. I remember back in the day, but I don't think I could do it now. Oh my goodness, here we go. All right. Amazing.
I knew where the camera was. Okay.
They're giving us a little show. I believe we have the Troy Historic Society next in the parade. Yeah, that's Historical Society. and the Troy Historic Preservation Alliance are thanking their donors. And we have the Eagle Float, and Selena Lloyd from Veteran Services is riding on the Eagle Float this year. Looks like she's handing out some flags or something special. She's having the time of her life.
She is.
I love it. Happy freedom, she says. It's great. Beautiful smile. So she's with the Miami County Veteran Services, so they're following her with the van here. And then we have Billy Compton, and he has a very unique Corvette here. I believe he wrapped this in vinyl wrap, and you can see the Twin Towers on it, the Statue of Liberty. It's actually a very unique design on his car. Complete pipe repair. They brought a crew with them to throw out some candy. Oh, look at this little Volkswagen bus. How cute is that? You don't see too many of those anymore.
Bus.
They always have a big showing for complete pipe repair. Oh my goodness. That little kid out of the road. You need your kids on a leash because candy lures them into the streets, right? It does. All the drivers know to beware, thankfully. And Little Toot, I made a personal invitation to him. He came last year. I think the little tugboat is just darling. I don't know the significance or the story behind it. I would like to know. And they brought the dog with them. While they're blowing bubbles on this unit. Well, we actually got a nice day. I thought it was going to be overcast. I mean, just last week they were threatening for thunderstorms at 9 a.m. and I thought we're not going to come out and have a parade in electrical storms, but God is good all the time. And we're getting a beautiful day for the parade. Oh, they have a bubble blower. It looks like a, yeah, that's awesome. That's a good idea. Kids love bubbles. They're fun. I'm trying to decide if it's the semi or if it's the fire truck that's blowing the horn this morning. This is Miami County YMCA. And the First United Church of Christ and the Cub Scout pack. So we've got a handful of Cub Scouts. We got a little tiny one here with a backpack as big as he is. And we got the Strawberry Queen, the Troy Strawberry Queen in her court this morning on the Jeep. Cute little motorcycle with a sidecar. I need one of those. Continental Express is coming with one of their bobtail rigs from Sydney, Ohio. They are big supporters of veterans, so they have brought their rig out. And it has some fabulous decals on the side of it. And it's also being driven by an Army veteran. So we thank him for his service. We have the Improved Order of Red Men. So the Indian tribe. I like the tricycle. That's kind of fun. I wonder if it's electric. I bet it is. He's not pedaling.
Yeah, it's electric.
I think it's an electric tricycle. That's fabulous. So it says America's oldest fraternal organization. This fire truck is actually going to Honduras after being in the parade. This was purchased by a church group, a local church group, the Valley Church, and they're going to be donating it to Honduras. So they wanted to bring it to the parade and have a little fun with it before they did that. I think it's great. I love the socks. We got patriotic socks on this crew here. Too bad the fountain's not going. I might have to go over there and jump in it. It's getting hot out here. That sun's just hitting us just right. The Pink Power Pest Control Group, they have a fabulous Corvette and they always put that in the parade every year. So we thank them for coming out. This little girl's on her skateboard. That's a better way than walking to get around, isn't it? I think I see someone coming in a shark costume.
Yep, I see it.
You don't see that every day at parades, do you? Maybe Halloween parade?
Maybe.
Wonder if they're playing the Baby Shark song.
Probably.
I don't know the significance. The Cellar by Bottle Number 21 has a car in the parade. Nice looking classic car. Appropriate song, Bye Bye American Pie. That probably lasts for the whole parade route. What do you think?
Long.
It's a long song, about 7 minutes or something, right? Now they made a cute little float out of theirs. Nice little ATV. We got the future Little Miss Agriculture and the Little Miss Agriculture USA Emmy Lou riding on the float. I like the little cowboy in his hat. It's cute. Here comes the shark. So this is Troy Trojans hockey. And the shark is part of the Troy View Church, I believe. Cute idea. The hockey players have their, a couple of them have skates on. That's a smart idea, right? That's great. This is their first year being in the parade. It says seize the day. So they're advertising, I believe, their summer camp. That costume has to be crazy hot.
Oh, yeah. It's one of those with the air thing. So
Oh, does it have air in it maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, I would just die. I would want to jump in the swimming pool when I was done. But a great way to advertise. And here comes the Reverie Riders. They're a recreational rider group, and they've brought several of their horses out to the parade today that they always deck out in red, white, and blue, and they look wonderful. Looks like they all have matching pants for the most part, the first 4 riders. Well, he's telling us happy 4th of July. He's groaning a little bit. Like, let's get this show on the road. I want to run. We got Cub Scout Pack 365. And it looks like they've got a lot of stuff in a wagon to hand out today. We got some Boy Scouts here. And the Girl Scouts following them, the Miami East and Troy Girl Scouts. So all of the scout clubs are together this year. The one horse wants to show off. It's doing circles over here in the square. A little bit restless.
All right.
Some of these Girl Scouts got a lot of badges. That means they worked hard.
Yeah, they did.
Good for them. I remember collecting badges, but we had a sash. I didn't have a vest, and my mom would have to sew them on every time I got a new one, and I just got that thing so full. Highly decorated.
Yeah.
Future leaders. Got to play catch up a little. Sounds like we got the Troy Junior cheerleaders coming. Yep. There you go. The Troy Junior cheerleaders. They got a big group today. I think I see the Fricker's chicken over yonder.
Oh, yep, there
He's
he is.
dancing, doing the chicken dance or something. He's got to be roasting.
Oh, yeah.
And the Troy Skating Club. We got some medals here, so these folks are probably pretty good skaters. I always enjoy watching figure skating in the fall and the winter time when it's on TV. Got one little gal, she's in her little skating dress and she's got her rollerblades on.
Yes. She's a professional.
Yeah. And the Troy Lions Club's coming. We got a big parade today, y'all. They need to be playing the music Where the Lion Sleeps Tonight, right? That would be fun,
That
right?
would be fun.
I'll have to make that suggestion.
Yeah.
Everybody would be dancing around. That's kind of almost a Hillbilly Bone song.
Yeah, it is.
It gets to you somehow. Mosquito Joe making outside fun again. Woo! He'll pierce your ears.
Yeah.
And the chicken's showing off for a picture. Yeah, he's got the chicken dance music playing. I can hear it.
That's smart.
We have the Miami County Park District Ranger. We really did get a nice day for this. I'm just shocked at what the weather forecast said. You know, with all of the tools that we have and the technology that we have, we can still get it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, am I glad we did.
Yeah, we did.
Bridge Street Glass has come to the parade today. And it looks like they've brought a lot of folks dressed together to throw candy out. It's our baseball team, our Troy Junior Trojans baseball. It's our Metropolitan convertible. I love the plate on it. I think it says born to shop. So I asked the driver if he was the shopper, and he said, no, that would be my passenger that's the big shopper. But there's not a lot of room in that car to put shopping. So she's going to have to buy diamonds and expensive things that are small. In the orange car is Britt Durand. He brings his car out every year. And now we've got the Veterans of Halifax. So these folks have their golf carts all decorated up, and they all live in the same community, and they're all veterans. So they've brought their golf carts out to the parade this year. I haven't had them before, so this is their first year. And we're excited to have them. And it's cute. Most of these are red, white, and blue. It's kind of cute. What does he got? Fireworks on top of one of them.
Keep the lighters away from there.
There's a way to power your golf cart.
Yeah.
This is Ted Mercer's fire truck.
Wade Westfall.
They put this in every year with the county commissioners. I like the spray hose up on the top. That's really neat. Oh, we lost a veteran of Halifax. He got put behind somehow. He must have stopped. A little known story is that Wade Westfall, when he was earlier in his years county commissioner, he used to come to crash parades as Mickey Mouse, and nobody knew who was in the Mickey Mouse costume, and it happened to be Wade Westfall. So now everyone knows he's been outed. He would just show up, never sign up, have his own car, ride on the car, dress like Mickey Mouse, and the kids loved it. We had Jonathan Newman. He's running for state representative. I got a call from Stillwater Nursing and Rehab, and they wanted to be in the parade, so this is their entry into the parade. I see things flying. What? They're throwing stuff out of the, looks like big stuff. I don't know what they're tossing. Can you tell what that is? Big boxes of candy or something.
Probably nerds.
Nerds, you think?
Probably.
Maybe.
I don't know if they still put them in boxes or not.
I think so. I think they put nerds in boxes. They're tossing big things out of the bag. So these are the assisted living, Northwood assisted living in Shelby. Oh, and the old fire truck made it. We just never know. One year he didn't make it. He made it to the Hobart Arena and then broke down. That was a couple of years ago, and wasn't able to get it in the parade and had to tow it home. So I'm really happy to see it back this year. So again, I want to offer a special thank you to the supporters and donors who make the parade possible. The Troy Fish and Game give us a donation every year. The American Legion Post 43 that you saw lead off the parade. The Mima Valley Veterans Museum, they volunteered to help us organize the parade this year on the day up to get the lineup together. The City of Troy, Troy Sports Center, Miami Shores Golf Course, Indian Nation Channel 5, and Irwin Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. This looks to be the conclusion of our parade. We have John O'Davis in his Doodlebug, his little tractor. And it looks like our old fire engine, the hose, still works, and it's 108 years old. And that will conclude our parade today in sunny Troy, Ohio. We thank you for coming, and we look forward to seeing you again next year.